Pisces, your ex is literally losing sleep over you right now, and I have the receipts. The cards just revealed something absolutely insane that 97% of people don't know about exes and regret energy. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Before we even start, I need to tell you something that's going to blow your mind. I just pulled the Seven of Swords, and oh my God, this is not what you think it means about your ex situation. Everyone thinks Seven of Swords means deception and betrayal, but actually, when it comes to your ex, it means they're deceiving themselves about how much they miss you. Listen, Pisces, in the next 11 minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what your ex is going through, why they're having literal nightmares about losing you, and the shocking timeline when they're going to crack and reach out. I've been doing this for 15 years, and I've never seen energy like this for Pisces. The spirit guides are practically screaming at me to tell you this information right now. The comments are already going crazy, and we just started. You all feel this energy too, don't you? So here's what's happening right now in your ex's energy field. They wake up at 3 a.m. thinking about you. They scroll through old photos. They type messages they never send. But here's the kicker. It's not just missing you, Pisces. It's pure terror about what they lost. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords coming through so clearly, and this card is speaking volumes about your ex's mental state. They're literally stealing moments of peace from themselves because they can't stop thinking about you. Every time they try to move on, every time they try to convince themselves they made the right choice, their subconscious mind is like, nope, you messed up big time. This isn't just about regret, Pisces. This is about them realizing they had something irreplaceable and they threw it away. The Seven of Swords here is showing me that they're trying to sneak back into your energy field mentally. They're checking your social media, asking mutual friends about you, but they're doing it all secretly because they're too proud to admit they were wrong. Your ex is having these dreams where you're happy without them, where you're glowing up, where you're living your best life. And they wake up in cold sweats because they know it's true. They can feel your energy expanding. They can feel you becoming more confident, more magnetic, more everything they fell in love with but were too scared to appreciate. But wait, there's more. The energy is shifting, and I'm getting another card coming through. The Queen of Cups is appearing, and this is huge for your situation, Pisces. This isn't just any Queen of Cups moment. This is showing me that your ex is realizing they lost their emotional anchor, their safe haven, their home. See, everyone thinks Queen of Cups is just about being nurturing and emotional, but in this context, it's about them recognizing that you were their emotional intelligence, you were their heart center. Your ex is going through this massive awakening right now, where they're understanding that all the emotional support, all the intuitive guidance, all the unconditional love they took for granted, that was you being their Queen of Cups. And now that you're gone, they're emotionally lost at sea. I'm seeing them trying to find that same emotional connection with other people, and it's just not happening. They're realizing that what you brought to their life wasn't just love. It was this deep, soulful, intuitive connection that they can't replicate anywhere else. The Queen of Cups is showing me that they're mourning not just losing you, but losing the best version of themselves that only existed when they were with you. This is why they're having nightmares, Pisces. They're not just missing you, they're grieving the death of their emotional wholeness. They're realizing that you weren't just their partner, you were their spiritual and emotional teacher, and now they're stumbling around in the dark trying to figure out how to feel again. The Queen of Cups is also revealing something else. They're starting to understand your value on a completely different level. Before, they saw your emotional depth as maybe too much, too intense, too overwhelming. But now, They're seeing it as the most precious gift they ever received, and they threw it away. Oh, members are blowing up my DMs about this exact energy. They saw it coming. This Queen of Cups energy has been building for weeks. But we're not done yet, Pisces, because the universe is about to show us exactly what's coming next in this situation. The tower is coming through, and I'm getting chills. This is not the tower you think it is. This isn't about destruction. This is about their entire worldview crumbling when it comes to relationships. Your ex is about to have a massive realization that's going to hit them like a lightning bolt. The tower in this context is showing me that everything they thought they knew about love, about compatibility, about what they want in a partner, it's all falling apart. They're having this earth shattering moment where they realize they had everything they ever wanted right in front of them, and they couldn't see it because they were too caught up in their own fears and limitations. This tower moment is happening right now, Pisces. I'm talking within the next 2 to 3 weeks. They're going to have this massive breakdown of their defenses. All the walls they built up, all the reasons they convinced themselves the relationship wouldn't work, all the excuses they made, crumbling. But here's what's beautiful about this tower energy. It's not just destruction, it's awakening. They're about to see you with completely new eyes. They're going to understand that you weren't the problem, they were the problem. They're going to realize that your emotional depth, your intuition, your ability to love unconditionally, these weren't flaws, these were gifts. The tower is showing me that they're about to have this massive spiritual awakening where they understand that losing you wasn't just losing a relationship, it was losing their soulmate, their twin flame, their person. And this realization is going to hit them so hard that they won't be able to function normally. I'm seeing them calling in sick to work, canceling plans with friends, just sitting in their apartment, having this complete existential crisis about what they've done. The tower energy is intense, Pisces, but it's necessary for them to break down completely before they can rebuild themselves into someone worthy of you. The spirit guides are telling me that this tower moment is going to be the catalyst for everything that happens next. They can't come back to you from their old energy. They have to be completely transformed first. And speaking of transformation, the next card is absolutely perfect for what's coming. Death is appearing, and before you panic, this is the best news possible for your situation. This isn't about literal death. This is about the death of their old self, the death of their ego, the death of their pride. Your ex is about to go through the most profound transformation of their entire life. The death card is showing me that they're killing off the version of themselves that let you go. They're having to face the fact that the person who made that decision was operating from fear, from wounded patterns, from a place of not being ready for real love. And that version of them is dying. This is such a beautiful process, Pisces, even though it's painful for them. They're shedding their skin like a snake. They're releasing all the limiting beliefs about themselves, about relationships, about what they deserve. The death card is showing me that they're becoming a completely new person. But here's the thing about death energy. It's not just about endings, it's about rebirth. They're being reborn as someone who can appreciate you, someone who can handle your depth, someone who can meet you at your level. The old them couldn't do that, but the new them that's emerging from this death process, they're going to be ready. I'm seeing them doing deep inner work, maybe even therapy, definitely a lot of soul searching. They're confronting all their demons, all their fears, all the reasons they sabotaged the best thing that ever happened to them. And through this death process, they're becoming the partner you always knew they could be. The death card is also showing me that they're experiencing the death of their ability to be happy without you. They're realizing that every other connection feels shallow. Every other person feels like a consolation prize. Every other relationship feels like they're just going through the motions. This death energy is creating such a powerful magnetic pull back to you, Pisces. They're not just missing you, they're realizing you were their life force, their reason for being, their spiritual home. And now, they're willing to die to their old self to have a chance at winning you back. The timeline on this death transformation is about 6 to 8 weeks, and then something major is going to happen. The Hermit is coming through, and this is where things get really interesting. Your ex is about to go into full hermit mode, but not in the way you think. This isn't about hiding from the world. This is about going deep within themselves to find the wisdom they need to win you back. The Hermit is showing me that they're going to withdraw from dating, from distractions, from everything that's been keeping them from facing the truth about what they lost. They're going to become obsessed with self-improvement, with becoming the person they should have been when they had you. I'm seeing them reading relationship books, watching videos about emotional intelligence, maybe even reaching out to a therapist or coach. The Hermit energy is all about seeking inner wisdom, and they're finally ready to do the work they should have done years ago. But here's what's really beautiful about the Hermit in your situation. They're not just working on themselves randomly, they're specifically working on becoming worthy of you. Every book they read, every insight they gain, every breakthrough they have is going to be through the lens of how to be better for you. The Hermit is also showing me that they're going to start reaching out to mutual friends, not to get information about you, but to understand where they went wrong. They're going to be asking questions like, what did she need from me that I wasn't giving her? How can I prove that I've changed? What would it take for her to even consider giving me another chance? This hermit phase is going to last about 3 to 4 months, and during this time, you're going to hear through the grapevine about their transformation. People are going to start telling you how different they seem, how much they've grown, how they can't stop talking about what they lost with you. The hermit is preparing them for the next phase of this journey, which is going to be them emerging from their cocoon as a completely different person. And when they do emerge, they're going to be ready to fight for you in a way they never were before. I had to turn off personal reading bookings yesterday because the energy around exes coming back has been so intense. Everyone is experiencing this same pattern right now. But we're getting to the climax of this story, Pisces, because the final card is going to reveal exactly what happens next. The star is appearing, and I'm getting goosebumps. This is the card of hope, wishes coming true, and divine timing. Your ex is about to have their star moment, where they realize that you were their guiding light, their North Star, their hope for the future. The star in this context is showing me that after all this inner work, after all this transformation, they're going to have this moment of crystal clear clarity about what they need to do. They're going to stop second guessing themselves, stop overthinking, and just follow their heart straight back to you. But here's what's really magical about the star energy. It's not just about them having hope. It's about them becoming worthy of yours. They're going to approach you completely differently than they ever have before. No games, no mixed signals, no half-hearted attempts. They're going to come correct with full vulnerability and complete honesty. The star is showing me that they're going to pour their heart out to you in a way that's going to shock you. They're going to take full responsibility for everything that went wrong. They're going to acknowledge your worth. They're going to make promises that they're actually ready to keep this time. I'm seeing them writing you long letters, maybe even showing up at your door, definitely making grand gestures that show they understand the magnitude of what they lost. The star energy is all about making wishes come true, and their biggest wish is getting another chance with you. The timeline on this star moment is looking like early spring, probably March or April. They're going to come back into your life when you're least expecting it, but most ready for it. The star is showing me that by then, you'll have done your own healing work. You'll have raised your standards, and you'll be in a position to receive their efforts from a place of power. But here's the most beautiful part about the star. It's not just about them coming back. It's about both of you stepping into your highest potential together. The star is the card of dreams coming true, and your dream relationship is possible with this person once they've done the work to become worthy of it. The star is also showing me that this reunion isn't going to be just picking up where you left off. This is going to be a completely new relationship with the same soul. They're going to love you better, appreciate you more, and show up for you in ways they never could before. Now, let me tell you about the shocking twist in this whole situation. The Eight of Pentacles is coming through, and this is blowing my mind. This card is showing me that your ex is literally studying how to love you better. They're not just missing you, they're not just wanting you back. They're actively working on becoming the partner you deserve. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of mastery, of dedication, of perfecting a craft. And your ex's craft right now is learning how to love you properly. They're treating getting you back like it's the most important project of their life, because it is. I'm seeing them taking notes on what went wrong, making lists of what they need to change, actually putting in work to become a better person. This isn't just lip service, Pisces. This is them rolling up their sleeves and doing the hard work of transformation. The Eight of Pentacles is showing me that they're studying your love language, they're learning about your needs, they're figuring out how to support your dreams instead of feeling threatened by them. They're becoming a student of you, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This card is also revealing that they're not just working on themselves randomly, they're specifically working on the things that caused problems in your relationship. If they were emotionally unavailable, they're working on emotional intelligence. If they were selfish, they're working on generosity. If they were controlling, they're working on trust. The Eight of Pentacles is showing me that this isn't a quick fix situation. They're in this for the long haul. They're committed to becoming the person who deserves you, even if it takes years, even if there's no guarantee you'll take them back. That's how deep their regret goes. This is why they're having nightmares, Pisces. They're not just missing you, they're terrified that by the time they become worthy of you, you'll have moved on with someone else. The Eight of Pentacles is showing me that they're racing against time to become the partner you always needed. My private community is having a complete meltdown over this exact energy. In the best way. Everyone is seeing this same pattern with their exes right now. But here's what's really going to shock you about the final outcome. The world is coming through, and I'm literally getting chills up my arms. This is the card of completion, of achieving your dreams, of everything coming full circle. Your ex's journey back to you is going to be epic, Pisces. The world is showing me that this isn't just about them coming back. This is about both of you completing a karmic cycle together. You were meant to experience this separation so you could both grow into the people you needed to be for your ultimate relationship. The world represents the end of a long journey, and your ex's journey away from you is almost over. They're going to come back to you as their completed self, their healed self, their highest self. And when they do, it's going to be like nothing you've ever experienced before. I'm seeing a reunion that's going to be so beautiful, so healing, so transformative that it's going to erase all the pain of the separation. The world is showing me that this love story has a happy ending, but only after both of you have done the work to deserve it. The world is also revealing that this relationship is going to be your destiny fulfilled. You're going to look back on this separation as the best thing that ever happened to you because it forced both of you to become who you were meant to be. But here's the thing about the world energy, it doesn't just happen on its own. You have to be ready to receive it. The world is showing me that you need to stay focused on your own growth, your own healing, your own dreams. Don't wait for them to come back to start living your best life. The world is coming through with a timeline of about 8 to 10 months for this complete transformation and reunion. By next winter, you're going to be living in a completely different reality, Pisces. Everything is going to come together in the most beautiful way. So here's what's going to happen in the next few months. They're going to go through this intense transformation we've been talking about. You're going to hear about it through mutual friends. You're going to see changes in their social media, in their energy, in how they show up in the world. Then, probably around spring, they're going to start making moves to reconnect with you. It might start small, a text on your birthday, a comment on your social media, maybe reaching out to a mutual friend. But it's going to escalate quickly because they won't be able to contain their feelings anymore. When they do reach out, it's going to be completely different from any previous attempt. They're going to be vulnerable, accountable, and absolutely committed to proving they've changed. And the most beautiful part? They actually will have changed. The comments are going absolutely insane right now. You all are feeling this energy so strongly, aren't you? The universe is speaking to all of us at the same time. But I need to tell you something really important about timing, Pisces. Even though I'm seeing this beautiful reunion in your future, you need to stay focused on yourself right now. Don't wait for them to come back to start living your best life. The more you focus on your own growth, the faster this energy is going to manifest. The cards are showing me that you have some serious glow up energy happening right now. You're becoming more confident, more magnetic, more aligned with your highest self. This is exactly what's driving your ex crazy with regret. They can feel your energy expanding even from a distance. Keep doing whatever you're doing, Pisces. Keep working on yourself. Keep raising your standards. Keep becoming the best version of yourself. Because when they do come back, you want to be in a position to receive their efforts from a place of power, not desperation. The universe is orchestrating this whole situation perfectly. Your ex needed to lose you to realize your value. You needed to be on your own to remember your worth. And now both of you are going to come back together as healed, whole, evolved individuals, ready for the relationship you were always meant to have. I'm seeing so much beautiful energy around this situation, Pisces. Yes, your ex is having nightmares about losing you, but those nightmares are going to turn into dreams come true when they finally get their act together and fight for you the way you deserve. The next few months are going to be intense for both of you, but in the best possible way. Stay strong, stay focused on yourself, and trust that the universe is working everything out for your highest good. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me. But right now, I need you to drop a Pisces in the comments if you felt this reading in your soul. The energy is so strong today that I can barely contain it. Your ex is about to learn the hardest lesson of their life, that some people are irreplaceable, and you, my beautiful Pisces, are definitely one of them. Their nightmares are just the beginning of their wake-up call. Subscribe now. Your future depends on it. And make sure you hit that notification bell because the energy around exes coming back is going to be insane for the next few months, and you don't want to miss a single update.